G'day, this is Simon at South OC Cars and Coffee. An amazing turnout this morning. I don't think we've ever had more exotics. We've got the guys from Lamborghini, McLaren, Newport Beach here today, and the guys from DDE as well. That's Daily Driven Exotics. Huge turnout. They brought 65 cars between them, which is absolutely incredible. There is so much to see this morning. Let's go for a walk and check it out. Really great to have Damon here from DDE again. Welcome to the show, mate.
Thank you. Almost 2 years, year and a half.
Yeah, and I think you'll probably notice it's grown a little bit since the last time.
It has grown, and you know, every time we come here, we have such a great time. I always see something I've never seen before.
Yep.
Whether it be a car or a dog.
Yeah. Cars and dogs, as we like to say. Yeah.
I love it here. Thank you for having us.
Oh, our pleasure. We love the excitement that you bring to the show. As soon as we saw you were coming here, it's sort of twofold. We know we're going to get a lot more exotics and a lot more spectators, and you always bring something interesting. Talk about some of the cars you brought here today with you.
So we brought two of our newest cars. One is called the 720 GTR.
Yep.
The inspiration came from the Lark Racing F1 GTR that won the Japanese GT Championship back in '96.
Yep.
And that car was homage. They made a homage version in the P1, and that happens to live down here in Southern California now. So I've always loved that car and the color, so I made my version into a 720 GTR.
Yep.
And then I made what I call the Huracan Evo Aperta. Aperta in Italian means open. A lot of people say it's not an Aperta, but it's as open as it gets. We have a windshieldless, the only one in the world, Huracan.
It looks so cool. I mean, the only thing I've seen that's kind of similar is the Elva that we had here a few months ago.
Elva, SP Monzas.
Yep, it's almost going back to those days of those old sports cars, those racing cars.
That's what they're all designed off of, yeah.
Yep, and so legally you're supposed to wear a helmet, which is just so crazy, just because you don't have a windshield.
You actually don't, because as long as the vehicle's registered as a car, legally you don't have to wear a helmet. You should. You know, for anything out of the city, if you're driving on the freeway, there's always debris, big chunks of tire. You don't want to take one of those to the face.
No.
So we wear helmets when we go anywhere we know we're going to go into a highway or a freeway.
Yep.
But if you're just cruising around, you know, Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, you'll see us just wearing hats and sunglasses.
Yeah, that's very cool. Well, mate, thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks for
Always
having
good to see you. See you next time.
See you guys.
Let's check out these cars that Damon from DDE was talking about. Here's this first one. Notice something missing? No windshield? What a great looking car. As he said, this is the car for somebody who has all the other exotics and then they just want something different. So they took this car brand spanking new and made the modifications to it to get rid of the windshield. It looks so great. It's like the Elva we had here a few weeks ago from Lamborghini. Great color, really, really nice. And then on the other side of it, here is this McLaren he was talking about that's painted up, all wrapped. Hard to tell because it's actually such a good job. Looks so, so good. One thing for sure, when those guys come to a show, they bring a huge crowd with them. Check out the people standing around looking at all of this. Absolutely amazing. Check out that Rolls-Royce SUV. That's owned by the guys from Share. So is this Bentley and this 488 Spider here. Now think of Share as Airbnb for luxury and performance vehicles. If you want a stable of really nice cars, but you got to figure out how to pay for them. With Share, you've got the ability of renting those vehicles out so you can add to your stable of cars and get somebody else to actually pay for them for you. So really cool concept. You can get onto their website or if you're at the show, use the QR code, or download the app as well. So this is not something you see every single day. This is a spiker. They're a Dutch company, used to build cars back in the 20s, and this was a reimagination of the company. They made a handful, like 270 or so of these cars. This particular one with that roof scoop and that Targa roof is one of one. It's called the Lavaletta, and they actually use an Audi 4.2 litre V8 drivetrain. So, you know, that's a great engine, which means it'll be a great little car, great power to weight ratio. The car has a lot of aeronautical themes to it, which is part of their original heritage, but such a rare car and such an interesting car to see at the show. Just everything about this is interesting, the way it's all integrated. I mean, look at that shifter, for example. The only car that I've seen, and the pedal box down there, look at that, and the gauges. The only thing I've seen which reminds me of that same level of engineering excellence is something like a Pagani, where they put that level of attention to detail into it. So what a great looking car. Great to have it here at South OC Cars and Coffee. Somebody's put a whole lot of love into this little Nissan. Check out under the hood, ton of carbon fibre, turbo, a lot of work done, suspension, wheels. Interesting creation here. Obviously chopped, seriously. Running a small block Chev and a couple of turbos on it, but it just looks like it's been brought back to bare metal and a bit of silver paint on it as well. All roll cage. It's completely different. No glass. You can see all the welds there. It's all on display. So interesting, huh? That's what I love about the show. You just see things of different looks, different designs, different people expressing their taste. Really cool. Another great chance to see the new Bronco sitting there next to the classic Bronco. You know what? They've done a good job of it, haven't they? I mean, this thing looks great. It's got the roof off. It's, I think it's a really good tribute to the original. That is it for another week at South OC Cars and Coffee. Hey, what a great turnout today. Those guys from DDE and those amazing exotics, and Lambo and McLaren and Newport Beach and all the guys they brought along. Big thank you to those guys. Speaking of thank yous, thank you to all of our sponsors, to Maguire's, to Polestar, to Share, Next Level Detailing and Next Level Mobile Detailing, Tin Road to Safety, Classic Industries and Pacific Air Cool. We really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. A big thank you to all of our volunteers. If you would like to become a volunteer, just send us a message via Instagram, Facebook, or the contact on our website, or just go and see Sarah at the merch table. You've got the chance to come in early and enjoy the show, but we really would appreciate your help. So please, if you can spare some time, we'd love to have you guys along. Big thank you to the outlets at San Clemente for allowing us to be here, of course, and to Rockwell's and Ruby's for bringing out the coffee and the donuts. Have a great week. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.